Are you struggling with load testing routes that require logging in? You're not alone. Today, we're diving into how to effectively load test those tricky logged in routes in Phoenix. I totally get it. Load testing can be a real headache, especially when you have to deal with authentication. It can feel like you're running in circles, trying to get everything set up correctly. Here's the situation. One user reached out saying they were using artillery for load testing, logged out routes successfully. But when they tried to test logged-in routes, they encountered an error with the window being undefined. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's going on here? The issue arises because the window object is not available in the context where your load testing is running. This can be a common pitfall when trying to simulate browser behavior in a server-side environment. Stick around because I have some alternative methods and libraries to share that can help you log in and test those routes effectively. You won't want to miss this. To begin load testing logged-in routes in Phoenix, the user should first ensure that they have the correct setup in their artillery configuration file. This includes specifying the login request properly. Next, the user needs to modify the beforeRequest function to correctly set the request body. Instead of using window.csrf token, the user should pass the CSRF token directly from the context. After updating the function, the user should ensure that the CSRF token is available in the context. This can be done by capturing it from the login response or setting it as a variable in the scenario. Finally, the user can run the load test to verify that the login process works correctly and that they can access the logged-in routes. This will help ensure that the application can handle the expected load. Fun fact, did you know that the first load testing tools were created in the late 1990s? They were so basic compared to what we have today. We've come a long way. Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach suggests that the issue with the undefined window object arises because the beforeRequest function does not run in a browser context. Instead, you can extract the CSRF token from the login page's HTML. First, make a GET request to the login page to capture the CSRF token from a hidden input field. Then, use that token in your login post request. Now, let's dive into a different answer from another user. An alternative solution is to use Apache JMeter for load testing logged-in routes. JMeter offers an HTTP request sampler to mimic requests, an HTTP header manager to set necessary headers, and post processors to extract important fields from responses. Additionally, it provides an HTML reporting dashboard to visualize your load test results. Here's a pro tip. Always test your authentication flows separately before running full load tests. This can save you a lot of time and headaches down the line. And there you have it. With these adjustments, you should be able to load test your logged-in routes without a hitch. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe for more tips and tricks on load testing and web development.